So we were getting ready for league last week, and one of my little teammates' dads decided to come down and watch us bowl that night. Now, he was so excited, my teammate decided to show his dad a couple of the different hand positions that he was working on and said, get ready to see something extraordinary tonight. Now, his dad proceeded to tell him, well, that's all good and well, son, just as long as you're able to keep your shoulders square and stay perpendicular to the line. My teammate goes, well, Dad, they teach us to drop our shoulders now to create an absolute swing plane now. So to make sure the ball gets into a swing plane and stays there. Now, after that, they proceeded to argue back and forth about 10 minutes as to which was the better idea to keep your shoulder square or to drop your shoulder. Needless to say, it just goes to show how much this game has evolved from one generation to the next. And it's amazing that what's been taught in the previous generation may not work in today's modern game. And that's what I'm going to talk about right now. 40 years of bowling, 4 transitions, all day, every day. I want you to prepare to be enlightened. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from whatever part of the world you are tuning in from. My name is Creighton, and this is the Kegler's Re-Evolution. What I'm about to talk to you about today is, if I can get this playing right, 40 years of bowling, 4 decades of transitions. 40 years and the different transitions we went through over the last 4 decades. And it continues to evolve to this day. I think it's more of a strategic game now with added component of ball choices as well as kind of envisioning what you want to do and have a pretty dynamic and complex attack plan as you go into a league session or a tournament session. We started with the evolution of equipment or nuggets. Let's go through the plastic era, the urethane era. The Burgundy Hammer is one of probably the best urethane balls that ever came out. Then we went to the reactive era. Reactive resin even had a proactive ball. I remember that. It was an innovation in cover technology. And we get into our new and fandangled covers. With cover and core matchup is one of the many variables that you need to account for as you go into tournament play or match play, in order to guarantee you a trip to the pay window. We have new innovations, new technologies, and also that comes with new techniques. What worked in the past does not necessarily work now. For instance, we're talking about when you needed to keep your shoulders square to the line to make sure the ball stayed on path. Now they teach you to actually drop your shoulder in order to create an appropriate swing path for the bowling ball. We have a lot more complexities, like I said, and a whole mess of new variables that go along with those complexities. So many variables that today's modern day player must account for. As you can see, ball core, ball surfaces, oil patterns, lane surface, equipment layout, and the physical game in itself. So we'll be going over each and every one of those at some point during the course of my ranting about this game in further posts. So matching up to your bowling environment is vital to the success of today's modern era players. Can't stress that enough. In fact, matching up to the conditions is key to the success of players at any level of competition, not just the high level players, but even if you're just starting out, it's something that you might want to start learning as we go along. So where we've been, we're talking about the perception of the old school perception where bowling purists and shot makers feel that these new balls that bend the laws of physics should be outlawed and banned. We're a long way from that. and people need to just embrace the change, embrace the technological changes, and just keep learning, because you're never going to stop learning in this game ever. To where we're going, the two-handed sensations, a lot more people are taking up two-handed bowling now because it makes more sense, and I think a lot more coaches are going to be teaching that as we go along. Plus, you got a crop of new up-and-coming bowlers that never seen a walled-up house shot in their lives, so they wouldn't know what that is to begin with. So they're learning how to bowl on demanding conditions from the start. Of course, the key to our sport is the knowledge, and that's knowledge all day, every day. Practice, coaching, how to be confident, the lane play, all of it. So, of course, you can follow me on Twitter. You can like our fan page. Add us to Google+. I don't know if people are still using that just yet, but it'll catch on because it's really cool. Definitely see more at our YouTube channel. And watch our internet channel for live chats or live interviews at some point in live stream. They're going through a transition right now from the production standpoint, but we'll be definitely putting a lot of content on there as well, and we'll give you access to that as well. So this has been the Kegless Re-Evolution. I'm Creighton, and guess what? That's how it goes. Love it. Holla. Okay, so what you just witnessed was 40 years of evolution of the sport that I love. And what you need to take away from all this is that as the game has evolved over the past 4 decades, the players also must evolve as well. New shapes with cover core matchups, from the bowling balls that have been manufactured to new lane surfaces that try to hold up under the pounding punishment of continuous line play. It all culminates into what we consider today's modern game. So for those purists who feel the need that they want to go back to the way things were, I feel you just need to keep learning and adapt to what today's game is giving you, or be prepared to be left behind. I mean, it's really just that simple. So understand and comprehend the actual factual what I'm getting at here, people. This is what matchup up is today, and the importance of matching up with each and every player to your bowling environment is key to the success of what you're about to get into. So what I need you to do right now is to take a look at some of the videos that I've posted up on this site. Understand that we are today's modern day players, and it's up to us to spread the word and spread the knowledge about today's modern game.